What's going on, fam? It is Saturday and we're doing a vlog. Shocker, how about that? So I'm actually going to get some footage today for you. I'm making it a mission. I don't really feel up for vlogging, but sometimes you just gotta get out of bed and go. So I'm going to get a vlog in. So we're headed to an event today. It's our second to last prom of the year, and then we have a American Diabetes event tomorrow. So literally, this is how crazy this week's going to be, or even just this weekend. So we'll do this event today. We'll start setting up here probably another hour when we get there. We'll do the actual prom itself, and we'll start tearing down that prom at 12 o'clock. And by 2:30, we'll be done. We better be done, because we got to head over to the Reston Town Center to set up for the American Diabetes Association event. So it's going to be long. It's going to be very, 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 very long. So we have crew coming in to swap out the crew that needs, you know, their rest and breaks and sleeps. So we got crew coming in midday tomorrow to switch out everybody. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those long weekends, and you're gonna probably get a double back-to-back vlog. So, but it should be fun. I'm currently running a red light at the moment, and I made it. It was yellow. It's gonna turn red. I got through. So, I'm trying to think what else to tell you guys about. Now, this upcoming week, it's going to be the busiest week we've ever had. So what's happening this week? I know you guys want to know, and I want to tell you. So I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. So Monday and Tuesday I have client meetings all day long, and I have to make a ton of phone calls still Monday and Tuesday to confirm rentals and stuff like that for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Wednesday is the day that everything really starts. Like, we pick up the generator Wednesday morning, followed by picking up the rented trailer Wednesday. We pick up the rented trailer, we have to run to the storage unit and pull out all the lounge furniture and all the staging. From there, we have to run back home, get the staging and everything out of the rented trailer and into the black trailer, and then I have to run all the way from Northern Virginia down to Richmond to go pick up some additional staging and pick up a bunch of other stuff we need for this event. Then when I get home, I still have to go get another trailer and go pick up a utility vehicle, so we have a way to get around the day of the event. And then Thursday is D-Day, pretty much. Everything starts 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. We have to get the utility vehicle and the generator over to the venue, or to the school, and which is, we have to get it onto the stadium because that's where the event will be taking place. Then we have to get one of the trailers over to the school that has all the sound gear and staging and everything in there. And so it's set up just kind of a soft setup for sound. Sorry, my wife is ahead of me and she's pulling into 7-Eleven. I forgot why for a second. So we're literally just setting up a soft sound, is what I would call it, our temporary sound setup, where we just set up a couple speakers so the principal can direct the students around for the rehearsal. It's for a graduation, if I didn't make that clear. And then as soon as they finish that, we are tearing that down because the stage line trailer should be on its way over there and should be there at noon. So we have to lay down a plywood road, and I'm hoping we don't get a week of rain, because even with a plywood road, that trailer is just going to be, it's going to be sitting on the field for 3-4 days, and I just don't want it to damage the football field. Not that we have to pay for it, but I don't want anyone to have to fix something. So So hopefully we'll get good weather next week. And so anyhow, so the stage line trailer comes in. We have two 16-foot tall banners that are 6 feet wide, and then we got a 32-foot long banner that is, I think, 4 feet high, which has to go on the front half of the stage line trailer. And for those of you who don't know what a stage line trailer is, it's a this particular one's a SL100, so it's nothing too big. But it's a tow behind, sort of looks like a cargo trailer, and you know, you push some buttons and some things happen, and next thing you know, it turns into a stage and a roof system. So, and then we also have a big 30-some foot by 20-some feet backdrop that has to be hung too. So we get all that stuff done. We have to then actually run all the speakers and cables and everything that we're planning on running, and then use sod staples and to hold all those cables down to the ground. So it's going to be a busy day Thursday. And then after we get all that stuff pre-wired, because we're not going to leave anything over there, anything like audio there overnight, we have to put all that stuff away and then go to the school to set up a secondary location. Because what the school does is they have 2 setups just in case. They pay for a turnkey setup outside and a turnkey setup inside. So we have to go inside and set up I think it's a 20-foot by 18-foot stage. We're using IntelliStage because that's what I have a stock of, and the company down in Richmond has a supply of it, so we're going to pick up some additional platforms from him. And then Friday's the actual graduation. So it's going to be super busy. It's going to be super long. I somehow think I'm still going to be able to DJ the pub, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that. I might need to send him a message telling him that, hey, it's not going to happen. And then after that, after all that's said and done, we get all that torn down, we have to go do our final prom of the year after that event. So it's going to be a crazy long weekend. We'll go to that event with lounge furniture, TVs, totems, uplighting, and so many other things going on. We'll go to that event, finish that event, come home Sunday. Sunday we gotta then get over to the storage unit to pack up all the lounge furniture, get it back in there, get all the staging back in there. At some point Friday night we gotta return the utility vehicle. We gotta get the generator back to the house and then get that ready to go and be returned on Monday or Tuesday. We gotta get the rented trailer back Sunday. Monday I gotta go back down to Richmond to return all the stage platforms and everything. So there's a lot going on. It's gonna be a super busy week, and I'm gonna try my best to take you guys along for the ride. So, because after this it's just weddings, and weddings I really don't there's not much to vlog. I really don't want to, you know, vlog weddings. And I think school dances are kind of different and, you know, more fun to see. It's just weddings, I don't know, they're more intimate and personal. I really don't want to be that guy at a wedding with a camera. So anyhow, let me hop off here and drive. I kind of do enjoy driving with just windows down and no music and just silence. So I will talk to you guys on the next clip. So we're at my favorite venue in the whole wide world, National Conference Center. Let me close up these doors. I forgot you guys. I had to come back down and get you. So we're setting up for Dominion High School's 2014 prom, and it's going to be great. You'll recognize the setup. It's a similar setup to what we did last weekend, or sorry, the last prom that you guys saw. But it'll be awesome. I'll show you the room when we get upstairs. Let's take a ride in the elevator. Super exciting, right? Let's go. So here we are, the ballroom. We're getting set up. We're set up in a corner this time, which I kind of like because we have some space behind that drape we can utilize. My beautiful wife is throwing up one of our lights, and I've agreed that I am going to just let it go. I'm going to let it go. I am not going to be a control freak today, and I'm going to let Tracy kind of run the show, and I'm just going to be a tech again. So this should be fun. I'm looking forward to it, guys, and hopefully get to show you some of the behind the scenes stuff this time. So I want to show you guys how we do these pipe mounts, because a couple of you guys were asking. So we have the clamp here that the Mini 360 clamp or some sort of 2-inch pipe clamp would usually attach to. But what they have right here, these are called junction blocks, but they're miniature junction blocks for the I think it's F31 single pipe. And I'm going to show you what those guys look like. So in our drawer of goodies, I think it's up here. Here we go. So there are these guys, and we usually use these. We got to frame out using the Global Truss pipe. But what we did is, you know, we leave one of these on here, and then we use the bolt and bolt the clamp to this block, and then this side goes into the actual Global Truss pipe. And they have the pipes in different lengths, and you can get these clamps like here, and then this clamp would go into this nub would go into the other side of the truss, and then this clamp will bolt on to whatever you're trying to do. So this is our box of clamps. We have our drawer set up pretty good. We got all our couplers, our pins and clips are all right there. Tape, gaff tape, electrical tape, cable testers. These guys right here are a great investment if you guys haven't got them. Using check outlets to make sure they're wired properly and everything. Shackles, a couple of miscellaneous kind of things. Velcro ties, first aid kits definitely has come in handy. Earplugs, spare batteries, miniature walkie-talkies just in case we forget. Wet ones, door stops, Perel, scissors, extra gobos. I mean, this is kind of our go-to drawer for just about anything. And then all of our tools are up on the very top.
So right there.
And there you go, just like that. It's hung up there. You got our half clamp up there, Global Truss pipe. We'll safety cable all the way up here to the very top, and we'll kind of clean all the cables on the back side. I think we're going to mount the two UV16s and Freak 5s on the front. So it'll be a nice, cool effect. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's hard to vlog and hang lights and do everything else that needs to be done. But there you go, did it. I got light mounted, I got our UV16s, I got our Freaks, which broke.
So where you have a GoPro
I know.
your chest for doing that?
I don't know where the GoPro harness is, because then it makes my booby show, because it outlines my man tits. Look, these are fat people problems. These skinny folks don't know about this. We got Bubba packing up some of the excess stuff to get it off. We try to clean up as we go, or they try to clean up as we go, and I continue to make messes. So, but I'm feeling good. Tracy got me my my alot drink, which if you guys know that I'm addicted to those almost as bad as Dr. Pepper. Bubba, what do you got to say? Why are you so camera shy? Come on. We talked about this last night at the pub. Just say something. Give me a joke. Give me a knock knock. We got something to say.
I got nothing. Got nothing. Stay in school.
So I know you guys want a lot of behind the scenes stuff, so I'm gonna purposely try to get as much as I can today. So this box right here is what goes on our rig, and this is what starts. So the power goes in there, this thing gets strapped to the top, and then we can run another 30 amp cable all the way down to the other end of the rig. So that's how our power starts, and I'll show you how it ends here shortly. Those long distro cables are pain sometimes. They get all twisted up in the road case, and that long one that we use has been sitting down there for a while. So, but I went ahead and I plugged it in. So we got our range outlet plugged in. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put gaff tape around here, just because I've had it once before where this has come unturned and we've lost power during an event. So, who remembers this song? Another good habit to get into. I know probably the bigger production guys have been doing this for long before me, so this is nothing new. But if you're starting to get into some bigger stuff and you're dealing with more than 1 or 2 cords, get yourself some masking tape and a Sharpie and label your cables, because you'll be grateful. Because when you have 8 cables going in there and something acts funky, you're trying to figure out what cable it is. It's very nice just to be able to look and tell. And I do that for our signal cables too. So for like our subs, our tops, our monitors, anything else we have going into the board, usually I try my best to make sure we label it. So another tip.
Alright guys, this is your lovely
We're all set up. I got my IEMs tuned up so I can hear everything that I finally need to hear. So it's finally mixing right, so I'm not just hearing my board, but I'm hearing the mics, I'm hearing what's going on out there. It's perfect. They're starting to arrive. It's going to be a great night. Let's do this.
Pass out the stashes.
that's kind of cool.
On three, we're gonna unroll these. Here's how we're gonna do this. Since there's a lot of people here, if you unroll it and you're the prom king and queen, step forward. On three, Dominion High School, help me count down from 3, 3, 2, 1. Who is it?
That one?
Caroline and Matthew.
That's it. We're done. Last song.
Just look at exhaustion and a real bumpy camera angle. An alarm going off because we should be out of here by now. I'm tired. Bubba's tired. Tracy's tired. We're all just exhausted. It's been a long ass day. It's been a good day, but long. I'm vlogging because I had the camera. Everybody thinks my life is all rainbows and butterflies, but it's not.
Yeah, I know.
It's not rainbows and butterflies.
And gushers.
It's gushers and fruit roll-ups. Maneuvering a cart here through everything. So we're loading out. Finished prom. Prom was great. It was awesome. Had a good time. They did something cool. Usually, this might be a little noisy, but usually they give me the names for the king and queen, and we usually either introduce the prom court and then say, "Oh, you're the winner," or we just introduce the king and queen. So what they did is they got all their stashes and they rolled them up, and we called everybody out and everybody got like a rolled up stash, and the winners got the stash that said prom king and prom queen. And so I had everybody count down and they unrolled the stashes, and that's how we found out who the prom king and queen were. So it's kind of cool. That's something definitely different we haven't done before. And it all came because they didn't have enough stashes. So it's kind of funny how sometimes really good ideas come from, you know, mess ups. So I know we've had a few. Can't think of them, but I'm sure we had some. Now we got to load out of here, get over to the Reston Town Center for the American Diabetes bike ride. Bubba, how you feeling? He's always so positive. It's a good dude right there. Alright, get the Personas and the Radiant Taser. But most importantly, look, you never leave a Dr. Pepper behind. Take that. I hate leaving the stage a mess. I gotta pick up the stage up. One of my pet peeves is leaving the stage a mess. I feel bad leaving messes behind for people, so I'm gonna clean the stage up real quick. How many of your the newer DJs actually know what this is? You know what these things are called? Bet you never had to deal with those. I didn't either. I grew up with LEDs. I don't know why I do this to myself. These events back to back like this are brutal. Next week is going to be even worse. I'm probably gonna do all these videos together like that one time. But I'll explain to you next week's schedule and the vlog on Sunday. It's gonna be crazy. I'm working vlog. I'm like getting stuff done.
I didn't say you can't. I was just saying, are you still here?
I'm always vlogging. You understand? I got fans. Shout out to TJ, Carrie. Who else watching? Steve.
Are you shouting out to him?
I'm gonna shout outs. There's a shout out session. I'm telling you guys, you need a bigger trailer. I don't know how well you can see that, but the thing is jam packed. Alright fam, so prom was successful. We got, like I said, we have a second event coming up right now we're headed to. It's gonna be a long day. Tracy has to work Monday morning because Tracy has a real job, unlike me. And so we have texts coming in to kind of relieve us. So Tracy can go home, Bubba can, you know, he can take a nap or he can kind of relax for a few hours and then maybe I'll take a nap. I'm exhausted, guys. I really am. Between DJing the pub Friday, getting 4 hours of sleep, I swear it's no matter how much you prep and organize, there's stuff that you still have to get done. So what do you guys do to be organized? I mean, what is it? What is the secret? Leave your comments below. And again, hit that like button. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank you for watching these videos. It's crazy. I'll bump into people like at the pub, our clients who literally watch the videos, and you know, I realize people watch it because I see the view count. But I don't know, I always think it's a lot of the people I have networked with are all over the US, so it's kind of cool to bump into people locally who watch them. And I don't know, it means a lot when my dad said he watched it and he was proud. And you always like when your parents tell you that you're proud. So for those who didn't know, who aren't on my Facebook page, I mentioned in the last vlog that my mom was having some health issues. And I think it's best to talk about this now because I'm too exhausted to cry. By junior year of high school, she had breast cancer. And that was one of the most hardest things, I mean, I'm sure for her, but just as a son, to see your mother go through. You know, I remember my bedroom was next to her in the house we lived in at the time, and I would just hear her crying at night, and that still haunts me. I mean, not haunts in a bad way, but you know, it just really makes you appreciate your mom. And she's been 10 years clean of breast cancer, and just about a little under a month ago, there was 3 masses found, and she went in and had some tests done, and they called her back for some not really emergency, but you know, urgent tests to be done literally the next morning. And you know, you try to be positive, you try to think positive, but you can't help but not to jump to that scenario again. And it's hard to see your mom cry and just have to almost be heartless and just be like, oh, it'll be okay, you're fine, don't worry. And deep inside, you have no idea, but you have to put on that strong front and just act like everything's peachy, because if the tables were turned, she would do the same for me. I know she would. And Thursday, Bubba and I were loading up, and my phone was in my truck charging, and I walked out to grab it, and all I saw was a text message from her saying it's not cancer. And I mean, the overwhelming joy, gratitude, thankfulness, it's amazing. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, I dropped on my knees there, crying my eyes out. Well, that's the end of the story. That's where I'm gonna leave it at. We're gonna roll out to this next event now. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching these vlogs. I'll see you soon. What's going on, guys? So we're at the Tour de Cure. I had to look at the name here. I'm saying it wrong. Bubba's been emceeing all day. It's nice out. It's like 70. I don't know what Felipe is doing. Felipe's here. So much going on. Fun yet?
I'm always having a blast here with Production Agency. What?
Always has to get some food. What's going on, fam? It's Monday at this point. Sunday, Saturday, Friday, crazy busy. Monday, all I wanted to do today was sit at home and watch the Apple conference. Because I'm a nerd. I enjoy that stuff. And I went to go check our wireless card, and it's not working. So I don't know what AT&T has done to screw that up, but it's not working. And I came downstairs after I went outside thinking it might just be the cell service at the house. Still not working. So now I don't know where the heck I put the damn thing. So I need to run to AT&T. I have a meeting tonight that I really don't have time to go do, but I promised the client I would do it because I've already had to reschedule once. Do y'all see it? You guys see it anywhere? It's a white USB drive. Anywhere? Maybe? Possibly? So I found it. It was in my pocket. Alright, so we're all to the AT&T store. I don't know how much they're going to let me actually film in there, nor do I really want to film in there. What a weekend. The event went phenomenal. We were supposed to be doing just some minor announcements and really just running sound, and we've been letting Bubba MC more, or Bubba with Michael, I call him by both names, but we ended up letting him MC the event because it was all scripted, and you kind of got the script and you could ad-lib as you needed to, but really you're just making the announcements for the bikes, the rules, the regulations, you know, make announcements of when the different rides would start, because they had a 106-mile ride, and I think an 80-mile ride, a 60, a 30, and a 15. So we would let them know that, you know, it'd be starting momentarily, and they all could go over by the post by the fountains to get ready to start. And you know, this, like I said, it was all scripted. You know, pretty much everything you needed was scripted. So I made the announcements once or twice, and then I said, you know, Bubba, why don't we take turns, and that way he can get more a feel of emceeing, because right now he's only been emceeing in our middle school stuff, and he's, you know, made a couple announcements here and there at other events, but nothing, you know, where he is literally the MC and he's, you know, kind of ad-libbing and going with it. So I gave him the script, and, you know, he read off the script 2 or 3 times, and by then he was able to, you know, not only read off the script, but then ad-lib. And he just took it over. He ran with it. He made, you know, he did way more than I think we were scheduled to do. And it literally just blew my mind how quick he just picked up and ran with it. I mean, it was great. It was awesome, because I had time to just kind of sit there and you know, run around between the photo booth and Tracy, and just kind of bounce back and forth between the AV booth and the photo booth where Tracy was, and just let Bubba run the show. I mean, we had walkies, so he'd let me know when, you know, he was needed to run on stage, and with the iPad app from Personas, I just carried that around with me, and I unmuted his mic, and I was, you know, all the way across the pavilion area, and I could you know, adjust any fine, you know, any bit of the sound that I needed to, whether from the music that they had playing from an iPod or his mic. And I tell you what, having that freedom to roam around with the iPad app was amazing. You know, we didn't do live sound you know, years ago. I mean, I started to do a little more of it here and there. And just recently, we finally bought a board. But I couldn't imagine, you know, the older generation. You know, I use the term loosely, but the older format of using an analog board and not being able to have that freedom to move around and, you know, always having to have a true front of house setup. You know, this is nice. We were able to set up off to the side of the stage. I mean, really, honestly, they could have put us anywhere, and as long as the iPad had the service to our network that we set up with the router, you know, we'd be able to do what we needed to do. But it was great. It was awesome to be able to move around. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a PreSonus has an app for their AI series mixers, and you can control, you know, your gates, your delays, sorry, I'm trying to make turns here. What I'm trying to say is that the PreSonus app was amazing. You know, I had control over all of the channels, even though we only were occupying probably 8 of them. But I had full control over all my channels, my subgroups, my mains. I had controls over that. I could adjust the EQ as I needed to. I mean, it was just perfect. It was really nice, and I really liked it. And I don't know if some of the more mid-sized to advanced productions, what their thoughts are on that board, or even the iPad control method to control things. I did find that I would like, there are sometimes that I just need to just bump the fader a little bit, and it's really hard to do with the iPad. So it'd be kind of nice if they just kind of had a feature where you could either just tap the fader, and it would, maybe if you tap the open area above the fader on the iPad app, it would kind of bump it up a little bit, or if you tap below the fader, it would bump it down. But I did have a little bit of trouble, you know, trying to bump it up just when I needed to, just a little bit, just for some people. But other than that, I loved it. I think possibly it also could be in relation to the fact that I use an iPad mini. So I may go out and just pick up an iPad today just to have one. So anyhow, like I said, we're off to the AT&T store. So I really wish that the trip to the phone store was as fast as it was in the video. So there's 2 things in life that I really feel should not take as long as they do. 1, buying a car, and 2, getting a new phone, or getting anything accomplished at the phone store. I mean, a car, I don't know, I feel like those 2 things got left out with technology. I feel like as much as everything else in our life is more efficient now, and, you know, is more, you know, streamlined and faster, and, you know, more, you know, you're able to do more per hour. So like, take for example of you know, buying something from the store. You can go on Amazon now and buy it and have it. It'll arrive FedEx, and you'll get it. I feel like all those shopping experiences have become quicker, but buying a car and getting anything done with a cell service is like, you know, nails on the chalkboard. I mean, it's so long. It's not fast. I mean, granted, I was only there for an hour, and this time it wasn't their fault. It was actually my fault. I had the wrong setting on our air card. So, but I ended up buying a second air card, because that's how important our events are to me. I want to have backups for backups. So, yeah. I mean, I can't be the only one. If you agree with me about the buying a car and getting a new cell phone taking forever, leave the comment. Let me know in the comments below, because I really can't be the only one on that topic. Well, this is an exciting way to come back. It looks a lot. Hell, I can see better on my phone than I can on my window. I can get it tail now, but it was coming down like crazy a little while ago. Still cleared up now. I think I got to the most of it. But yeah, it just out of nowhere, I'm on the phone and it just gets black. And then I can see about probably 100 yards in front of me, it's nothing but rain coming. So, should be good now. I started getting some warnings of a possible storm. But we had to go to Richmond today to go pick up some equipment for this weekend's graduation. I was going to do it actually. So here's what's going down. So this week we have a graduation. We got rehearsals and the actual graduations on Thursday and Friday. Wednesday I have to pick up the generator, the trailer, the utility vehicle, and I was going to make this trip on Wednesday, and then finally a little birdie in my head said, hey, that's a lot of running around you're going to have to do, and if you get caught in any kind of traffic or anything, it's going to throw everything off. So we decided to make the Richmond trip tonight, or today. So which I'm glad to, because I didn't realize that we were 2 hours from this the company that we picked the staging up from. I really thought Richmond was like an hour and 20-minute ride. So I guess actually, you know why? Because the lake we go to is near Richmond, and that's an hour and 20. Richmond's just about a little bit further down the road, obviously. So anyhow, looks like the storm's passed. We're cruising back home now, and we'll see what the week brings. I'll talk to you guys soon. So I got stuck on a phone call, and I missed the damn exit that I needed to take off 95. So I figured, hey, I'll just take a shortcut down these back roads with a 16-foot trailer, fully loaded with staging. That'd be a piece of cake. This seriously looks like where someone would get killed. Like seriously, someone probably got killed over there. Their body's probably buried in the woods. This is awful. I never want to come back to this town. I don't know what it is. I don't know where I'm at. But no worries. Apple Maps has service temporarily. Yeah, look at this. Someone probably got killed over there. Someone definitely got killed at that barn over there. Just saying. If you live over here, I'm sorry. You need to move. I haven't seen civilization for 30 minutes now. Hey guys, so I'm gonna fill you guys in on the rest of Tuesday afternoon because I quit recording because it got crazy. So I finally got my way out of the middle of nowhere through all those narrow back roads, and let me tell you, they were very, very narrow at times. Like the whole right side of the trailer was hugging the edge of the road and the ditch, pretty much most of the ride. And it was all up and down windy roads, and I tell you what, I think I used up half of my brakes on the truck and trailer yesterday. So I get home, and I need to get some checks that came into the mail, run them to the bank, and I need to run by the storage unit and make a swing by CVS real quick. And I find out when I get home I have a nail in the back tire of my trailer, which is not what I needed. I already have too much stuff going on to deal with flat. So, ran to the bank real quick, ran to CVS, and then I ran over to the trailer place and got a new tire, and got a new tire and rim. So now I'll order another tire, put on the rim that has the tire with the nail on it, and just go ahead and replace that and use that as a backup, because I've been going way too long without a spare tire, and it's just a matter of time till it would catch up with me. So I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of. Now the crazy thing is, and I don't want to call the company out that I got the tire from, but all they do is they sell trailers, and storage buildings. So you'd think, and it might just be me, but you would think that a trailer company that sells trailers would have a place when you pull in that you could turn a trailer around. That's just me. I'm just thinking. I don't know how you feel. You might feel differently. So we get the new tire put on, or I get the new tire put on, and I'm leaving, and I'm going to the back of this trailer place, and there's nowhere to turn around. They got plenty of supplies. They got plenty of stockpile of trailers and those wooden garages that can come on the back of a bed. But there's nowhere to turn around. So I do the best I can, and I jackknife my truck and trailer. And I drove my rear bumper right into the side of the trailer. Like, it bent my bumper. There's a huge dent in my trailer. And they were closing up because I called them right at the end of the day, and I asked the guy, I was like, hey, I was like, can you do me a favor and move one of your trailers so I can get out? And he gave me this look, and I said, look, either you can move it or I'm gonna push it, one of the two. So he moved it for me, and we got out. Went to the storage unit, picked up our road cases with our staging to put into the trailer, and those things are heavy. They're about 400 pounds, and there's probably about an inch lip on the storage unit as you come out of the actual unit to the ground, and it just went off at the wrong angle, and that thing started to fall. And trying to catch a 400-pound case that's bigger than you, not fun at all. So it slammed into the side of the the storage unit door, and luckily I was able to get it back up, got it loaded up, got home, and after that, look, Tracy had just went by the store and got some food. She made a sandwich, and I said, you know what, hopping on the mower, and I'm gonna start mowing grass because I need some me time. I need put some music in, and I just need a cruise. So I started mowing grass, and that's how Tuesday ended for me. So I'm gonna end the vlog here, and we'll pick up tomorrow, Wednesday, as me and Bubba go make our runs and start picking up stuff. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching these. It's really cool to see the response from everybody, and I see all the comments, and I try to respond to all the comments, even just to say thanks, because I appreciate you guys following the vlog and coming into our world and being part of the family. So thank you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment, say hey, say what's up. Tell me what your thoughts are on the whole purchasing a car and going to the cell phone store, and if you think that those things are way longer than they need to be. So leave your opinions. If you guys have any questions about anything, I love talking about stuff. This is the whole point of this, is to educate you guys and educate myself along the way. So thank you guys again for watching, and we'll pick up tomorrow and we'll go through the whole week and get you guys another long vlog. So thanks again, guys, and until then, do what you love. Do what you love, and put your passion first. I'll see you guys later.